What's good, fellas? I'm Roup Reviews, and welcome to my review of See How They Run, a pretty new mystery movie that is out now on HBO Max. Now, to start things off, let me just say that Glass Onion has changed me. I've been watching way too many mystery movies recently. They are just so intriguing. Please, somebody save me before I watch any more. But anyway, this movie was surprisingly different than the last two murder mysteries I've seen, which really is something. Glass Onion brought in the idea of having somebody other than the detective as the main character, while The Pale Blue Eye dived deep into the idea that everybody can be a suspect. And although I expected See How They Run to take a similar road to one of these movies, it doesn't. This movie kind of takes the road of the classic murder mystery movie, which I really thought was kind of relaxing after seeing those last two just really complex murder mysteries. See How They Run has its own distinct story and style to it. In this movie, the inspector, played by Sam Rockwell, is investigating the murder of a film director, Leo Kopernik, played by Adrian Brody. The inspector is accompanied by his assistant, the constable, played by Saoirse Ronan. Now, to begin this review, let me just say that the actors and actresses killed this role. Sam Rockwell and Saoirse Ronan had this amazingly different chemistry on screen, where one of them was super dim and quiet, while the other was enthusiastic and charming. This really was the perfect addition to the movie. It fits the style of this movie and really was just fun to watch. Adrian Brody also did amazing, as he definitely was the funniest and most intriguing part of the movie. This movie also had this Wes Anderson kind of feel to it. The camera angles are really stiff, and there are highly decorated set pieces all throughout the film. And although this style fit the movie well at times, I did think that there was room for improvement. One example of this was the color. This movie was very bright, and I get that, as it was trying to depict 1950s London as a glamorous and exciting time, but I feel like in the process they also made it seem like an unrealistic depiction. Also, at times, the external views of this film could feel relaxing, but most of the time I felt like I was just watching the off-brand version of a Wes Anderson film. And although I feel like this movie had a lot of things to like about it, I really did think this movie would have been way better if Wes Anderson just did it. The story of this movie, though, was very cool because it kind of followed this different algorithm. And I think this is where that distinct style kind of comes into play. This movie is kind of like an American story brought onto a British set, which is a very cool idea. I mean, this movie really could either end in both ways, which makes you kind of think that like anything could happen. It could either end with the guns blazing like an American film would, or formally like a British film would. And even though I do really like the idea of the story, the actual vision could have used some work as well. There really is a lot of funny moments in this script, but I found the story to be kind of all over the place. It really seems with this movie that everything they do right is kind of matched with something they do wrong. I mean, so many different things were happening all at once, which kind of created this feeling of just pure overload of content. So, to finish off this review, even though See How They Run falls short on its story, it still makes for a creative and hilarious adventure, even if it feels unfinished at certain times. I give See How They Run a 6.1 out of 10. A 6.1. That is a Roup certified review right there. I'll say it again, a 6.1 out of 10. Thank you guys for watching. You guys already know the drill. Just leave a comment. Tell me what you thought of the movie. Tell me what you thought of the review. Tell me if you agreed with me or if you didn't. Like and subscribe. Go follow my Instagram. I got a Twitter now, so just search Roup Reviews up on Twitter. You already know. And let's get this stuff popping, you know? I love making these reviews for you guys, and I'm excited to keep doing it. So, thank you for watching, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.